May I see your invitation, please?
Sure. Here's my invitation.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is one of the most iconic action stars of all time, a man whose name is synonymous with explosive blockbusters, larger-than-life characters, and unforgettable one-liners. From killer cyborgs to unstoppable commandos, his films have defined action cinema for generations. His movies have a unique charm, often blending high-octane thrills with humor, charisma, and sheer screen presence. Here are 5 of the best Schwarzenegger movies that continue to stand the test of time. The Terminator, 1984. It's impossible to talk about Arnold's greatest films without mentioning The Terminator. Directed by James Cameron, this movie transformed Schwarzenegger into a global superstar and gave us one of the most memorable sci-fi thrillers of all time. Arnold's portrayal of the relentless T-800 was nothing short of perfect. With minimal dialogue but an intimidating physical presence, he made the character terrifying and iconic. What makes The Terminator so special is its blend of gripping suspense, tight storytelling, and groundbreaking effects for the time. The film's dystopian vision of the future, where machines rise to wipe out humanity, felt eerily possible, adding to its lasting appeal. Schwarzenegger's line, "I'll be back," became legendary, solidifying his place in pop culture history. This movie isn't just one of Arnold's best, it's one of the best sci-fi films ever made. The film's success spawned an entire franchise, proving that its influence wasn't just a one-time phenomenon. The gritty atmosphere, coupled with Cameron's innovative directing, made The Terminator a timeless masterpiece. Predator, 1987. If The Terminator made Schwarzenegger a sci-fi legend, Predator cemented him as the ultimate action hero. This jungle-set thriller pits a group of elite soldiers against a mysterious extraterrestrial hunter, and Arnold is at the center of it all as Major Dutch Schaefer. Unlike the nearly invincible cyborg of The Terminator, here Arnold plays a human warrior pushed to his limits. What makes Predator stand out is its seamless blend of horror, action, and suspense. The film starts as a military rescue mission but quickly turns into a deadly game of survival. Schwarzenegger's chemistry with his co-stars, including Carl Weathers and Jesse Ventura, brings an extra level of fun to the film. The final showdown between Dutch and the Predator is pure cinematic gold. Watching Arnold go full primal mode, crafting traps, and using sheer wit and strength to take on an advanced alien is a thrill every time. It's pure, testosterone-fueled brilliance. The visual effects, ahead of their time, made the Predator creature one of the most feared and recognizable movie monsters ever. Even after decades, Predator remains an adrenaline-pumping, edge-of-your-seat experience that never loses its thrill. Total Recall, 1990. Directed by Paul Verhoeven, Total Recall is an intelligent, action-packed sci-fi adventure with a mind-bending premise. Based on Philip K. Dick's short story We Can Remember It For You Wholesale, the movie follows Douglas Quaid, a construction worker who dreams of Mars and soon discovers that his entire life may be a lie. Is he really just an ordinary guy, or is he actually a secret agent whose memories have been tampered with? Schwarzenegger shines in this role because he gets to play more than just a one-dimensional action hero. His character is confused, desperate, and yet still capable of throwing a mean punch when needed. The film keeps the audience guessing with its clever twists and surreal visuals, making you question what's real and what's not. Of course, it wouldn't be an Arnold movie without some great action, and Total Recall delivers plenty of explosions, shootouts, and over-the-top fight scenes. The practical effects and clever storytelling keep this one feeling fresh even decades later. The movie also offers a fascinating look at class struggle, corporate corruption, and identity manipulation, adding depth to its futuristic action-packed narrative. It remains one of the smartest sci-fi action films ever made, blending high-energy sequences with thought-provoking ideas. Commando, 1985. If The Terminator showcased Arnold's cold and ruthless side, Commando showed off his ability to embrace the ridiculousness of 80s action cinema. This is a film that doesn't take itself too seriously, and that's exactly why it's so much fun. The story follows John Matrix, a retired Special Forces operative whose daughter is kidnapped by a group of mercenaries. What follows is basically 90 minutes of Arnold wiping out an entire army single-handedly. Everything about Commando is peak 80s action. The dialogue is packed with one-liners. Let off some steam, Bennett. The action is over the top, and Arnold is at his absolute best. He carries the film with his sheer presence, delivering a performance that's both badass and self-aware. It's one of those movies that you watch with a huge grin on your face, knowing that no one does action quite like Schwarzenegger. Commando is pure wish fulfillment fantasy. Watching one man take down an entire criminal organization with an arsenal of weapons and brute force is both absurd and wildly entertaining. While it might not be the most sophisticated movie, it remains a beloved classic that delivers exactly what action fans crave: non-stop, high-octane fun. True Lies, 1994. By the mid-90s, Arnold had already conquered both the action and sci-fi genres, but True Lies gave him a chance to showcase his comedic chops in a way that few other films had. Directed once again by James Cameron, this film is the perfect blend of action, espionage, and humor. Schwarzenegger plays Harry Tasker, a seemingly ordinary husband who leads a double life as a top-secret spy. His wife, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, believes he's just a boring office worker, until she gets pulled into his world of high-stakes espionage. What makes True Lies special is its balance of thrilling action and laugh-out-loud moments. The film features some of the most elaborate and well-executed action sequences of Schwarzenegger's career, including a breathtaking chase involving a jet and a high-rise building. But it also has heart. Harry's interactions with his wife and daughter give the film an emotional core that elevates it beyond your typical action flick. Schwarzenegger shows a level of charm and comedic timing that proves he's more than just a one-dimensional action star. True Lies also pokes fun at the spy genre, making it both an effective action thriller and a playful satire. The film's mix of explosive action, romance, and humor keeps it endlessly rewatchable. Final thoughts. Arnold Schwarzenegger's filmography is filled with classics, but these 5 movies stand out as his absolute best. They showcase everything we love about him: his commanding presence, his ability to mix action with humor, and his undeniable charisma. Whether he's battling an alien, fighting off an army, or uncovering the truth about his own identity, Schwarzenegger always delivers. Even decades after their release, these movies remain must-watch experiences, proving that the Austrian oak is truly one of a kind in Hollywood history. Each of these films highlights a different facet of Schwarzenegger's appeal, from his sheer physical dominance to his unexpected comedic skills, making them timeless pieces of action cinema that fans will always return to.